Dissolve constantly, don't maintain anything. Discard on its own, no grasping on its own. Dissolve it. Otherwise, you will be stuck with just maintaining within the suffering, within the jail of suffering. Dissolve beyond awakening, beyond brightening. It's possible to be beyond because it's not about grasping. Proceed in the way that is not grasping for the non-grasping itself. With everything, no grasping is on its own. Then the awakening and the brightening will be beyond itself automatically. There will not be any limitations. That is the boundlessness, purifying samsara continuously. Let's purify the conclusion well. With everything uninvolved within itself, uninvolved on its own. With everything, no grasping is on its own. With this, it will purify samsara without limits, constantly. That which has nothing to do with the uninvolvement itself. Uninvolvement is on its own, child. With everything, the letting go is on its own. Let's not be engrossed with wanting less. Even wanting more is not the way. It's not about in solitude. Let's proceed with everything. So that there will be the purification without limits. Each time that there is a conclusion towards ending, is covering everything beyond big heart. That which is boundless, child. Let it be beyond this kind of heart or mind. Let it be beyond big heart or small heart. That which is boundless, beyond the mind and the heart. Then there will be a continuous purification of the emptiness for samsara. With everything, no grasping is on its own. Discarding the non-attachment itself. No grasping for the non-attachment. No grasping is on its own. Let's proceed simultaneously with everything. With everything, no grasping is on its own, child. All the same, with this essence of no grasping on its own. Then it will be by the Mahasunyata purifying samsara constantly. Let's not be stuck with just big heart, small heart, or this mind in this way or that way. Let's not be limited. No grasping for the disengaging itself, it discards itself. With everything, the non-attachment is on its own. The non-attachment is not itself. It doesn't signify itself. My has no limits. The non-attachment has no limits. My is the non-attachment that is on its own. My is the uninvolved that is on its own. My is no grasping which is on its own. My is the boundlessness. My is not just my child. It doesn't grasp itself, therefore the non-attachment is not stuck with itself. The emptiness is not stuck with itself, child. It is limitless. It is to purify samsara through it. Emptiness purifies all beings. This so-called emptiness is not just emptiness. It has no limits. It's not just emptiness. The emptiness doesn't signify itself. Once the habits of being limited is a lot, then just remind oneself to open up with everything uninvolved on its own. With everything, the uninvolvement is on its own. With everything, with this, it will purify the habits, which is liking to be limited to this and that. The more limited, the more it's stuck right there. The limitations to anything, it will become realm of existence right there. It will be narrowed down within itself right there. That which is boundless, to be deludedly limited for what? Why being obsessed to be limited to certain extents, that which is boundless. Give up. With everything, giving up is on its own. With everything, discarding is on its own. With everything, child, no grasping is on its own. Blossoming state discards itself. It doesn't grasp itself. Each flower discards the blossoming state. It discards the blossoming state. The result or the fruit don't grasp themselves. There is no purpose to grasp anything from the fruit or the results. The blossoming doesn't grasp itself. The result doesn't grasp itself. No grasping is on its own with everything, child. This is not only about not wanting or not grasping anything. With everything, no grasping is on its own. It's not just about not grasping or not wanting. This is not just about the results or the enlightenment. Instead, the enlightenment purifies samsara. The results, the fruits must be distributed. Nibbāna, or the enlightenment, must purify samsara, child. The result of the great compassion is not just the result. Let's use the enlightenment or Nibbāna to purify samsara continuously. Let's not be stuck with just the enlightenment. Therefore, child, with everything, with the essence, it will purify the habit that is limited with just its specification. Let's purify through the boundlessness, the limitations that is not limited to itself. It purifies all limitations. All that is stuck will be purified. It will dissolve totally altogether. Purify by using the reminder of the great compassion, Mahakaruna, towards everything, everything, child. With everything, child. No is not even know itself altogether. Nibbāna purifies samsara. In other words, it's called the purification of the emptiness for samsara. Assumed call terminologies as purification of the emptiness for samsara. Remind oneself with the great compassion towards everything. Uninvolvement is on its own with everything, child.